Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
It's unbelievable.
Philadelphia Sports News. Live and relaxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Noise Pomerano Show, episode 48. We're just 2 episodes away from reaching 50. So, very exciting milestone that we are coming close to. But, you know, without further ado, we got to drop into this episode. Episode 48. It's a frustrating episode, to say the least. And I'm just going to get off on saying this right now. Flyers, man. Not looking good. 5-game losing streak heading in the All-Star break. They're dropping. They are dropping. I'll tell you this. They are still surprisingly in a playoff spot. But 5 straight hurts. It was the Senators, Lightning. I think that's it. No, that's not. I mean, that's not it, but that's all I can think of in my head right now. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else, but man, it's tough. It's a tough break. Hopefully, the insanity run is not over for the Flyers. They are a really fun team to watch this year. Yeah, it's a minor bump in the road. Don't you worry, a minor bump in the road. We'll be back in no time. I think the All-Star break ends today, actually. I think today's the last day without any games for the NHL, so that'll be good. The NHL is going to be back up and running in no time. Yeah, it's just been the struggles. I feel like it's been with the power plays that they're just not able to counter. I mean, their penalty kill, their power play kill is absolutely unbelievable. I think they're like top 5 in the league. They might be top 3. I don't want you to quote me on that, but they are pretty high up there as far as penalty kills go. It's just their power play stinks. I think it's like such a big margin. They're at the top of the league for the penalty kill. When you go down to the bottom of the league, there they are with the power play, and they don't score on the power play. It's something they've been lacking for a couple years now. I want to say ever since COVID is when they actually started to like, oh man, they cannot score on the power play. So, that's something they gotta fix. They gotta fix it quick, because without a power play, man, things can go haywire, which they have been for the past 5 games. But they are back at it, maybe tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. One of those two, just not sure yet. But, there's really nothing to talk about. Travis Konecny was named the All-Star, as, hundreds of people know by now. Well-deserved. He's been having an amazing season so far, leading the team in points and everything like that, and being the leader. I thought I've heard that he was going to be the captain, but then he wasn't. I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess we'll see when the time comes and everything. That's pretty much it for, what we got for the Flyers. Nothing really exciting has been going on since the 5-game losing streak. So, we got to work with what we got. But there's one thing I want to issue here, and that is Joel Embiid. Oh, no, not again. Yeah, he's done for a little bit. And I can't express this enough that we can never catch a break when it comes to the Sixers. And it just shows that, everything can just come crashing down in 1 second. So, oh, man. So, what he has, I think, if I'm putting the picture in my head, yeah, it's his left knee. Torn meniscus, something with the meniscus. All you need to know is the meniscus is gone. It's gone. It's toast. It's over. It's done. So he's getting surgery on it I think it's either today or tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow, not today. But yeah, he's going to be out for an indefinite amount of time. I forget what they said, but he is probably going to be back by the end of the season. I want to say, I hope. We have I feel like we had a better team this year than what we did last year, but man, having that happen too is just unbelievable to me. It's like we can never catch a break here in Philly sports the past couple of years. But I want to address the new rule that the NBA put in the I guess the official I guess it's a rule, right? To be in running for awards, you need to have 65 games played, 65 game period. So quick math here, 82 to 65 is 17. I don't know. 17 games. I'm just gonna put it out there. There's probably 16 or 15. I don't know. But you can only miss a certain amount of games unless he would have been in run for MVP anymore. And I feel like that's what kind of forced him to play, even though I feel he said earlier in the season that he's not after an MVP anymore, he's just after a championship. But I mean, you never know what goes on behind closed doors and everything. So, I feel like I'm not blaming the whole fact of the 65 game period, but I sort of agree with it in a sense, because you got to play season win MVP. I mean, you got DeMar Hamlin out here competing in the running for comeback player of the year. He's only not played that much at all, and then I guess NBA is trying to take that in consideration. That you need to play a certain amount of games in order to be in the running for something like that. But I mean, the NFL honors is a completely different story from maybe earlier in the week. And maybe I'll give my picks on who should win there. But Sixers deep trouble, I think. They've been dropping a couple of games without JoJo, and it's not really looking good. They lost the one where he got hurt, which was against Golden State, and you hope they can bounce back. Win without Joel Embiid. I was listening to The Fanatic earlier today, and they said that I think they're 4-10 without him, which is not a good look at all. Looking at statistic-wise, you don't want to be, constantly losing without your star player, especially when, you're probably going to get him back. Hopefully you're going to get him back. But yeah, I mean, that's what we have going on for us, I guess, at the moment. But a lot of hope, a lot of prayers we'll be sending our way. Super Bowl is this week, and I have no clue who to root for. So I guess we'll see when that comes around as well. It's been on the shorter side of podcast episodes today. It has been. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things and trying to get things to talk about. Philly's going to start up soon. Let's say March is like spring training, I guess. So, maybe we'll have some updates coming from there. But this is episode 48. We got 2 more episodes until episode 50. 50, that is crazy to think about. Should have already hit it with the big month span I took out of here. But this is Lorenzo Primerano Show. Make sure to go follow my Instagram, Lorenzo_Primerano_show. That's where I post pretty much the news of what I might be talking about or what I am going to be talking about here on the podcast. And, we're trying to reach a good amount of following on there. Trying to get, Lorenzo Primerano Show out there. So, it's been the Lorenzo Primerano Show. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. I'm very active on social media. Stay tuned for news, updates, everything like that. Current situation on Joel Embiid. And I will see everyone in the next episode.